all for your subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me as well on my content. I hope you like all my content. If you don't like it, oh well. But this is my intro, so let's get to it.
Bing, and we live. I need to make a new intro. What is up? Two people waiting and watching. I love it. Thank you. And we don't have a big general topic tonight, so we're open to discussions. Hey, who's this? Kendra, the new me. What's up, Derek? What'd she say? What's up, Derek? That's your girl. Oh, Nana D, what's up? Yes, I changed my name to government name, so this is my government name. I just want to stop by and show some love.
What's going on?
That's pretty funny. What's up, Nana? Haven't seen you in a minute. That's funny. All right, so let's go back. All right, so let's talk about Tinley. How was Tinley?
Tinley was nice. Tinley was nice. It was. Tinley's always nice. I mean, let's be honest. But I did notice a difference this time, and I guess the pricing. The first, I guess, day really before I went there on Friday, so I do the VIP, and before I even got there on Friday, which I got there about 3:00, people had already started posting 50% off their table.
Wow.
Like, and I feel like that set the mood for Tinley. So the prices were not consistent at all. So there was definitely a lot of, people trying to undercut to make sales. So if you went there to buy some things, I'm pretty sure you probably got a good deal.
Right.
Like there was like monsoons for $9,000. It was a lot of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and somebody said they saw him cheaper. One of the guys I was talking to, he said he saw him even cheaper than 9,000. So, and then the other thing I noticed was the sunset. Like, dude, it was sunsets for $2,000. So it wasn't really consistent. At some tables it was $2,000. Other tables it was $4,000. So it wasn't consistent I feel like it normally is. But it was fun. It was fun going through looking. As you know, Derek, I'm looking to get into a second species, and I pretty much settled on lychees. That's what I was looking a lot at and just trying to learn about, and so that was a little different. But as always,
Did you pick up any?
No. I got the guy from what's his name? I can't think of his name, but I was introduced to him from one of the guys local that bought snakes from me. And him and his wife have lychees. And so he was just like, oh, I'll introduce you to them. And those are the ones I sent you pictures of.
Will?
What's the name?
Will from Flawless Gecko?
No,
You don't have lychees?
No, he doesn't have lychees.
He's gargoyles and crusteds and chihuahuas.
But yeah, so it was a lot of that. Me looking at the leeches. I actually was at the auction trying to buy one of the leeches that was in the auction, and they shot up and sold fast. But like everything else, I felt like was selling for a decent price. But when it came to them leeches, probably because it was only a few in the auction, yeah, no, they went for almost like the listed price. So
Yep. That's like when I went to Repticon 2 weeks ago. So the night before, I was on Morph Market hunting lychees, and I could have, like, with the lychee I came home with from Repticon, I could have bought two at from Morph Market, but I could have bought. So like I like the dark ones, the black ones with their whites coming through. That's what I want, but my wife don't like those. So I'm doing this whole lychee thing for my wife to get her more involved in what I do, because she has every say-so on what I sell and keep with the snakes, but has no work ethic towards the snakes. So I wanted to get her into lychees. So now she feeds our lychees. She holds them every day. She's handling them, feeding them, talking to them. So it's what I wanted. So my money was well spent at the end of the day for that aspect, but I could have came home with 2 from Morph Market, but instead I dropped that price on 1 at the show for a hatchling.
Okay.
But
was that, you know, was it good? I guess more.
it's the parents were gorgeous. The baby, it's so with lychees, when they hatch and get to adult age, it's a completely different fucking looking animal. Like, I don't know how to say it. Put it this way: have you guys seen the mimic gene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's lychees from hatchling to adult. 100% how it changes drastically like that. You can see high pattern in hatchlings, but you won't see any color that's going to pop through. Like, you'll see some, but you won't see none of the pink showing. You'll see a little bit and hope that it gets better. So you have to go by what parents look like.
Yeah.
And so the lady that I bought him from, she lives out here in Georgia. She lives about an hour and a half away from me. But she showed me the parents, and they were fucking gorgeous. There's hot pinks in the female, like super hot pinks with deep greens. The male was a deep green with big white patches all over him. I was like, okay, this is so. And the hatchling, he's super high pattern already, but I've yet to see him fired up.
Yeah.
Still, he's young. He's only probably 3-4 months old. So you're not going to see too much yet. So it's when he gets to like the 100 to 150 gram, you'll see a change in color and him showing more. And then again, you'll see that next final change will be about 200 grams or so, where he's getting closer to that adult look. But it takes a good 2 years to 3 years for you to breed your lychees, whether they're male or female. So, and some take longer. Like if you stick with the grandest, the biggest ones, those will take anywhere from 3 to 5 years to get to the mature age for breeding them. And that's when you'll see their full potential color. And just like with any Rhacodactylus, you don't see their full color until they are fired up. And that's when we're sleeping is when they're fired up. When that humidity is perfect in the tank, when they're eating or hunting or mating, that's when they're fired up. That's when you see that vibrant, beautiful color you want. It's not everything you get to get teased by.
So like, do you want to keep that, like, kind of like do you want to keep that bloodline with, you know, specific bloodlines and all that?
Correct. Stuff? Yes. So when you're breeding lychees, it's all about line breeding.
Yeah.
It's what you 100% about line breeding. So, and like me and Chris were talking about this earlier, like the crested gecko people and all that, they got amazing looking animals, but nothing is, I don't want to say guaranteed. God, what was the word? It's not consistent. It's not the genetics to me only. So everybody watching, I'm not hating on no breeders with geckos, nothing. But to me, it's not consistent. Like you get beautiful things, but then you also don't. Like you get out of the 2 eggs, you get 2 eggs per female, which you can get cresteds to lay eggs for, almost like 8-9 months out of the year. They'll drop eggs every month. As long as you keep them fat and healthy, you'll keep them dropping eggs, no problem. And they retain male sperm, so they only need to breed the one time. You can take the male out if you don't keep them housed together. If you do it where you introduce the male, then take them out. So like next season, you want to add a new male, but females will retain the sperm, and they'll keep dropping eggs for months from that same male as long as they locked up. But you're not guaranteed what you're going to get. Like it's just, at least to me, I bred cresteds, like 15 years ago. I had so many. And it just, you have to line breed. You have to pick the best of the best and breed them back. Keep breeding them and keep that line going.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how you make the beautiful, and that's what people have done. And that's why they're worth so much money. It's because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort, a lot of care. And it's amazing what they have. And But in order for you to do that, you have to do the same thing. But what you buy from these awesome breeders that have these awesome geckos, you got to do the same thing. You're not going to buy, like, I'm not going to go buy a pair of adult lychees like the Darth Mauls, a pair of them for like $6,000 and produce some amazing Darth Mauls right off the bat. I got to breed them back to keep that, to keep that awesomeness going.
Keep
Like
the beautiful, the pattern in that.
Exactly.
Within the
it's not like with ball pythons. You know what you're getting, and you know what you can go for. You have a visual. You can see other people's stuff and what you can potentially make. Where you'll have different pattern looks, but in general, it's going to be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with the geckos, it's not. It's totally different. It's a different mindset. You got to think about it differently. You got to have a longer wait for the end product than you would with snakes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why there were so much, because the gecko people do amazing job, and it's a lot of time, a lot of line breeding, a lot of hand picking things, hold them back, knowing what to let go, what not to let go. It's a long it's a lot longer than ball pythons for sure.
Right.
For sure. That's what I can only speak on is with ball pythons. Children's pythons, give me another year. I've only had my first clutch this past season with children's, but I'll talk about that eventually.
Right.
What's up, Whammo? Moon, what's up? Sammy, what's up, brother? What kind of snake's he holding in his hand? He had a berm. Talk about Roe, he had a berm. Yeah, he's got his berm. Albino berm, double hat, granite. Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greens were my favorite. Snakes are coming along nicely.
Yeah.
So would you buy?
Oh, I want to see pictures. You haven't posted it, man. I want to see pictures. Whammo bought a snake off me, and he's yet to show it off. You bought a crazy nice calico. Go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
The guy at the show that I was looking at, he had a bonded pair of lychees. Like, would you do something like that just to jumpstart everything? What do you think about that?
I would 100%. I'm looking to try to do that now with the lady out here, is buy a pair off her that have already bred, because I am very impatient and I don't want to wait 3 or 4 years before I get my first eggs for my lychees.
Really?
But I would definitely buy the pair, especially if the price is right. But you also, when you do that, you want to ask the breeder for pictures of the hatchlings they produce from the pair, because you want to see what you're going to be working with, and you want to see what you want to have an idea of what you want to hold back and what you want to look for, and pick their brain. Ask them every damn question that's on your mind, and if they don't want to answer it, then don't buy from them. But most of the time, they'll answer it. But I'm just saying, like, if a good breeder, they'll answer all your questions for you 100%. No matter who the breeder is, whether it's geckos, snakes, whatever. But if they don't want to answer questions, then maybe you shouldn't buy from that person. Just, word of thought with that. I know it's G4.
It was the one that you were talking about, the ones with the white spots coming in on them. They start dark and then the spots start coming in. They had a pair of those. The list price was $3,000. Yeah, was it $3,000? Yeah, $3,000, and it was a bonded pair. And he said he would work on with the price, but I wasn't really sure what that entailed. Like a bonded pair, like if I bought a second lychee, would he mate with her, or is he just going to mate with the one?
Wow, so he was going to give you the pair for $3,000?
Yeah, that's what he had it listed as.
Yeah. All right. So the male I'm looking at right now is $3,400 for the male.
Okay.
So, and he's black. He's black as midnight black with crazy white, and it's starting to get some nice pink blushing that's showing up when he's fired up. I'd buy the pair for $3,000 all day long. I'd jump on that. And so there's certain people I will try to talk down on a price, but with geckos, I don't think I haven't done that, and I don't think I will because of the time and effort and the years it's put in to making them.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it's like, so lychees, they're high price, like they're very high price. They're worth it, but I had lychees 10 years ago, if not longer, or no, longer than that. Shit, probably over 17 years ago, before I got with my wife. And
wow.
what's up? And when I bought my lychees, I was buying them at $300 a pop.
Damn.
Like, for hatchlings to juveniles, But at that time there was nothing to gear towards. There was nothing to breed for. There was no talk about line breeding. There was no, it's this type of well, I mean, you always had the Nuanis and the GTs. You had all the different islands in there, 100%. But there was no like sub names for them or people's names. Like Lychee Garden has his line, or you got the Darth Maul line because he line breeded to that, and that's what he called it. You didn't have any of that back then. So that the money was for those genetics to know, because we were all still learning about them. I mean, at the time, I owned every type of Rhacodactylus, which was lychees, gargos, cresteds, lychees, and chahuis. And then there were the Saracenorums, where still I haven't seen nobody with Saracenorums, which is another type of Rhacodactylus, which it's the smallest Rhacodactylus out of all of them. And they look like a New Zealand green gecko, streamlined shape, or like a Chinese cave gecko, but it's still an arboreal animal. But I haven't seen anything that I bought a pair of those for a stupid amount of money, wild caught, and they died. And trial and error. And then I bought a second pair, and my ex's mom had them, and I don't know if she still has them or not. But I hope she does, but. What's up, Jay? Don't mind, I'm chiming in, but it's going
on, Jay.
There's I don't know. I lost train of thought. Fucking A. So the $3,000, that's a great price, I believe, 100%. And if you could have got it cheaper, that would have been phenomenal. Or if you still can, or if you still get them for that price, I think that's a great deal. Especially because I know. Adding lychee, so I have these bioactive tanks I've been building. I'm going to be using these for when I pair my lychees. So I think I mentioned it last week. So I introduced them into a whole new enclosure where they got no territory claim. So there's no fighting, no worrying about that. There'll be a little bit of fighting, like getting to know each other. But they'll be able to claim an area, do their thing, and then boom, pull them out, introduce them. But that tank will always be theirs. I have to build a new one for the next pair, and the next pair, and the next pair, and so on. Like, because they do get very territorial. But what I also learned is the bigger the tank, the more territorial they get. With mix, because they feel they have to claim so much of the tank as theirs, so they're more aggressive towards anything coming in. So you only want something that will sustain them for that breeding. Like, let's say 18 tall, maybe 8 to 10 inches deep, and 8 to 10 inches wide. Like, you don't want nothing huge, and lots of cork bark, lots of hides, lots of wherever. And a lot of people do, I want to try to get mine to lay in a nest box. I don't think I've seen anybody do that yet. I'm pretty sure they all just lay at the bottom of the tank, and, they bury it in the substrate. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I kind of want mine to lay in a nest box for me, make it easier to find the eggs and know where they are. That'll be a project for me to figure out and learn, because I got my cresteds and my gargos to do it when I was breeding them. So, but they're a lot smaller.
And lychees, they lay just like the cresties and the gargoyles, right? 2 eggs at a time.
2 eggs at a time. But I don't think they lay as frequently. And that's one thing I got to brush my mind on. I've bbeen digging this last few weeks because I had a book on lychees and I can't find it. And I know I have it. I just got to find it because I forget. Because I don't think they lay as much as because cresteds, gargoyles, and chihuahuas, and the Saracenorum, you can get them to lay eggs 8 months out of a year. Easy. There's just every month they'll drop eggs. And when they drop it only takes 30 to 40 days for the eggs to hatch.
Damn.
Depending how you incubate.
Yeah, you don't want it to hatch at 30 or 40 days, though.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong. It all depends on your temperature.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they're going to be tiny as hell. At 30 or 40 days, they're going to be tiny as shit, man.
They're always tiny. The eggs are small.
Yeah, I know, but you'll get a lot bigger and healthier animal if you wait at least like 55, 60 days.
True, but
What's up?
so I get what you're saying, Hutch. You're right, but so when I bred crest, I never incubated the eggs. It was always room temperature. So which was cooler. So I was very high female in my hatchlings, which the geckos you can with racks you can incubate for sex. So the hotter the temperature, you're gonna get males. The cooler the temperature, you're gonna get females. But I just put them in a Tupperware container, and I would legit put them in the closet, put them in a drawer, nice and dark, and then check it, and then I got babies I hatched out. Like never ever were they in a heated, controlled environment.
Right.
Well, incubator, I should say.
We actually, when we were doing it big time down in Florida, what we had a bunch of our eggs in was there was a breakfast restaurant, and like the little thing that they give you the pancakes in, that's what we took home, and that's what we incubated our crested gecko eggs in.
And it's easy. It's simple, man. You don't gotta do, and you can just throw them in a dark spot. You know, as long as your room, your house ain't getting below 60 degrees, you're good.
Right.
You're good. And like in general, like what Hutch was saying, he's correct. You want them to hatch, or you want them to incubate longer. But if you hatch at a cooler temperature,
what's going on, Blake?
Longer for sure. If you hatch or if you incubate at a warmer temperature, they'll hatch quicker. But if you do just natural without an incubator, you don't know when they're really gonna hatch. Like you got 30 days to like 55, 60 days. That's your time frame, which is a big time. I mean, you got either a month early or a month late. It all depends on your temperature, what you're going for. I mean, if you want to hit males, then you throw them in an incubator and put that shit at 75. You'll get them hatching between 30 and probably 40 days. Like it's just it all depends. It's
The craziest thing that I've seen with it is the guy that we started learning how to breed crested geckos from. He had a female drop 2 eggs. One egg hatched at day 65, and the other one didn't hatch until day 114.
Holy shit, 114?
Yeah, 114 days.
That's long. Allie, I'm assuming this is you talking. Do you get more females than males when you do this?
I've always, no matter how I incubated them, it was always like basically 50, even.
50?
Yeah.
Because I know you can incubate for sex with these geckos, 100%. I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed, but
it's not as easy as leopard geckos.
It's like a 60-40. Yeah, it's not correct. It's not as easy as leopard geckos. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, because you can incubate leopard geckos at a much cooler temperature in a much longer time period and get females. To where when you jack it up, it'll be a shorter time period of incubation, but there'll be males coming out.
Yeah, and this shit's almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed.
Yeah, that's why those black knights out there, you don't see many of those in male form.
Hell no.
Nobody wants to drop that gene out in a male form for other people to jump on
it. That's crazy.
Which is crazy with how much, because leopards lay just as much as cresteds. You can get monthly eggs for 8 months out of the year. About the same males and females. I have them in a wine fridge. Oh, okay. With no heat on that wine fridge, just a wine fridge closed door, so nice and sealed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Y'all making me want to like look into that shit now.
It's fun, man. It's so much easier too than ball pythons. So much easier.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot easier.
Like
it really is. Like
you put them crested geckos in a cage, right? And they'll get it done like within 20 minutes of watching. That's usually like my window. And so far I've been like super lucky and never really had to reintroduce the male in. It's just that one time gets the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out, Ro. So here's my adult female lychee.
Fatty, man.
You want to know her main diet? Gerber baby food.
Yeah.
100%, and she tears it up. She loves it. So I bought the Pangea stuff, and she don't touch it. But that Gerber baby food, man, I add calcium and vitamin D3 into it, and she tears it up every night I give it to her. That and crickets. But she gets crickets once a week.
Right.
What you should do is like the Pangea breeder formula, mix it in with the baby food.
Oh, well, yeah, I should. To get her onto it.
Yeah, because that's got like a lot of
stuff. This shit's expensive.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good vitamins for him, though.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good girl, though. I love her. She's cool. Yeah, my male that I just bought, he literally can sit on her head. Like, literally sit on her head.
That's cool as hell, man. Like, I don't know. That I probably like when I get out of the military, I probably get into monitors and all that good little stuff. So then I can keep what I really want and all that.
See, and they whistle. So, like, I don't know. She never really gets agitated. But, like, if she doesn't, I guess it might be an agitation. But she'll whistle through her nostrils. Mm-hmm. It's really neat. Like,
oh, she jumping.
I love it. Oh, yeah, she's jumping. It's her awake time right now. She's like,
oh, that's cool. Oh no, I'm looking to these things. But I got too many animals already as is.
Nah, there's no such thing, man.
Yeah, that's right, Hutch. No such thing.
Shit,
I say that, but I just went from like the beginning of this year, almost 300 ball pythons to now I only have one rack.
Damn.
Hey, you sound like me.
Yeah.
Hey, Hutch. I put all my ball pythons are in my ARS rack. The black rack next to me, those 4 racks, that has 6 children pythons in it. Everything else is empty. And then the back rack and the black rack in the back with the snapping turtle on the side, it's half full with hatchlings of ball pythons.
Hutch, why you sell all your snakes, man?
Well, the main
because he has dogs. He has lots of dogs.
No, man, I got rid of all the shit. Like anything that I could only sell for like 1,000 and below is all gone. So basically, a lot of my projects now, I have all like the monsoon stuff and like just a couple other Just a couple of
Thank you,
other animals.
Blakers.
What's going on, Prophecy?
What up, Prophecy? Aaron, how did you like Tinley? So from what I heard, Tinley, you could get some good deals. I gotta say, Terry, I noticed that though last year that started happening. So on Fridays there weren't a lot. Normally there weren't a lot of sales on vendor days.
Mm-hmm.
It was just people setting up, breeders talking to breeders. But last year people were buying stuff already. I started buying last year on Fridays. Now I was one for the first 5 years. I never bought an animal until Sunday. Saturday the auction, I would get my auction deals, but Sunday was the day that I would go and buy my snakes because I could go and be like, "You don't want to bring this home. Let's knock a couple hundred off so I can bring it home." Right. And it worked great. But I started buying snakes on Fridays and Saturdays because by Sunday those things were gone.
Yeah, that's the reason I started going on. Start doing the VIP and going on Friday because I try to be disciplined and go there with a specific animal that I'm looking for. So, I'm looking for these genes in conjunction together, and just walk around the whole place and see if there's any available, and then whatever's available, then I'll double back and be like, okay, I like this one, and work out a deal. Right. I don't think anybody ever told me no, working out a deal on a Friday, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it's more important to me to get the animal I need, I guess. So
that's true.
What you was going to look for?
Well, this weekend I had no intention to buy nothing. I already bought one from Garrett DeMeyer that I pretty much paid him at the show. And then I'm in his Patreon, so I won one from Garrick as well. And then I won one from Wiz, Malaysia. So I picked up 3 animals. So I didn't need to purchase any. And to be honest with you, my quarantine...
I can't, man. Then I got nothing.
You're good.
Yeah, I know, but now I got to hold the motherfucker.
Yeah, but it looks bigger on my screen for me.
Yo, Terry, I missed you at Tinley, man. I was looking for you.
I didn't even know you was there until I saw a picture of you. And I was like, oh, damn, I didn't see it. Yeah.
Right, him and John Magnus. John was like, me and the boys.
No, I never realized how small John was until I saw him in person, bro.
Small? He's tall. He's just lanky.
I'm taller than him by 3 inches, boys.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", 6'2" ish.
Yeah, I used to be 6'1". I think I'm 6 foot now. I'm shrinking. I'm getting old.
Man,
John's come to my house a bunch of times in Illinois. He ain't that tall or short.
Yo, John, he rubbed it in my face. He grabbed that banana stranger clown female for my boy Amos.
Yep, he did. He sent me a picture of it right away too. I was like, I don't even want to ask you what that. He's like,
I asked him if he told his wife that he got it, and he's like, "You shut up." But he's laughing, bro. But I told him, bro, you paid all that money for something I'm gonna make for free later this year.
Well, he just
people were dropping prices on strangers at the show too, so he probably got a good deal, to be honest with you.
I mean,
he told me he didn't pay. He didn't pay asking what they should be going for. Fucking dog.
Mm-hmm. The asking price was $3,500, and he paid $3,000.
Banana stranger clown.
Hey, don't be talking about what he paid. If he's not on here, you can't talk about what he paid.
Was it a male or a female?
It was a female.
You talk about father son, John?
No. John Manus. John's not in this number.
Oh, John and I are partners. If you haven't.
No, I'm talking about John and father son.
Oh yeah, I
John
know.
May.
I was confused.
Yeah, no, he's
Nah,
not
John
even
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. It's not mayonnaise.
I call it mayonnaise. Okay, leave me alone. No,
Danny, did you pick up
but
anything?
oh, I picked up a few. I picked up a black pastel DG, the black pastel pos red stripe. DG had clown mail. Hypo Stranger 66% het clown from Amos, and then I'm also getting. And then I did pick this up at Tinley, but I am getting next week I'm getting a blackhead, black pewter, lesser Mojave acid pet clown posset DG female. So
Damn.
that's gonna be nice once she's ready. And then yeah, no, I'm at the point where I'm done really buying, so now I'm just waiting for everything to grow up. My NCDG Het Clown Girl is about 700 grams. I'm hopefully get her to like 1,500 next year and see if she'll go, and then a Clown Pide's locking up to a bunch of John's girls. He's locked like 4 girls for John so far, so it's just kind of just waiting at this point.
That's my project for next year, Clown Pies. Probably.
Yo, I got to take off, but I'll try to come back in a little bit.
All right.
All right, I'll be on here, Hutch. Love you,
All
brother.
right.
Have a good night at work. I'll see you in a
Later.
bit.
I just
So
For
let
me,
me ask you, because we talked about this earlier backstage. Me and another friend, not Chris, someone else. But what is it for you, or for anybody, that Clown does with Pied that people like, or that you like? Sorry, not people.
I just like
first, yeah.
What'd you say, bro?
I just like the head stamp, and then like I'm heavily invested in the pies. Like mostly all my collection is pies.
Let me see what you got in your hand.
Yeah, so this is my my Huffman double head clown pie.
Okay, I see the hat pied all day.
Yeah. So
Huffman's nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So he about 500 grams. So
Oh, he's ready to breed.
Huh?
He's ready to breed.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
No, he's there. I bet if you popped him, he's got plugs. He'll have sperm.
I mean, low key,
I'll guarantee it. Guarantee it. You popped him, he'll have plugs and sperm. 100%.
Even if he's ready at 500, that doesn't mean they don't always figure it out, right? Like my boy was popping plugs at 500.
Yeah, I'll wait.
And he did
until I get another something to go with him.
My boy was 500 grams.
Bro, what are you trying to get to go with him?
Oh, just like another, probably like a double head clown pie or something like that, or a clown pie.
I bought a clown. He's clown, blade, OD, leopard, 100% hat pied male. He's going this, he's pairing this season, 100%. 100%. I wish I had, but.
Bro, what's your limit? Because my buddy Amos is letting go of like an entry leopard clown pie girl for like $2,000, low key. Like really nice low pattern.
I'm not buying any more snakes.
I was talking to RO.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I can get you the homie deal.
I said, how many grams she at?
She's like 400, 500. So 500. So she wouldn't be ready till like next year, probably at earliest.
Be ready like next December.
But yeah, it'd be nice, she's super low white, bro, and like, but speaking of what I say earlier, my boy.
I'll shoot you a message tonight, tomorrow.
All right. boy, though, I started paying 500 grams because he was popping plugs, but he didn't really figure it out until he hit 700 grams. That's when he started locking. Here he was like terrified, like he didn't know what to do. And then we were just like, and then we just flew him in with this one pie girl that we had no plans for. And when we went to sleep, woke up, and he was locked with her, and now he locks everything.
Can you turn your mic down a little?
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, let me.
Derek, I just got the results back from your boy. I got from you. He's not head clown. He's not, but I'm gonna put him to a clown this year to make some heads. So,
man, I was hoping you were gonna say he was, because then I was gonna be mad at him.
He's not. I had my girl check too, the Super Black Pastel, just because I was wondering, because she did come from 100% head clown, and so she's not either. So I am not.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm still gonna.
I'll make it up to you, though. I'll make it up to you.
No, you don't, bro. You don't even have to. I'm still gonna put him to a clown, and hopefully get a couple extra genes in him. That's going to be 100% head clown.
And I'm still gonna buy one off you then. So.
I'm gonna send you one for free, bro. I got you.
But yeah, Terry, just ship it over this way. I got his address.
You don't know what the genes are. You're not in this project.
yeah. This is an A and B conversation, so see your way out of it.
Yep, this is my mic.
Damn, man, I was really hoping he was gonna prove for you, because I was.
I was too. I had plans for him.
He's gorgeous. I was kicking myself to get rid of him.
Like, honestly, I have enough clown males this year that I was just going to squeeze them in, so it kind of sort of worked better, that I don't have to find a couple of females for them. I could just find one and put them to a regular clown and call it a day.
I like that, though, because then I'm going to hope you hit multiples of him.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll buy off you, because then, therefore, it'd be 100% head clown. But he's gorgeous, though. And that's a shame he's not a head clown, because he's
got all the things in him that I need. So
everything, but he was missing spot nose, right?
He's not gonna bite me.
He's spot nose. He's spot nose, mahogany, leopard. He's a Bruce Wayne. Well, he was a Bruce Wayne. Now he's just a Wayne.
Yeah, John Wick. John Wick.
Yeah, he's a John Wayne.
Yeah,
he's almost Batman, but not quite.
Yeah,
exactly.
Do you think this has red stripe in there or not?
Hold on, we gotta blow that.
Hold on, turn your camera sideways and let me blow you up.
So this is a black pastel, pos red stripe, desert ghost head clown male I got from Bob Boo. He didn't charge me for the pos red stripe, so I'm not tripping.
I don't know either, because the DG is taken away from it. The DG is enhancing it, but it's taken away from the red stripe if it is a red stripe.
Yeah, he's nice. He's a chiller. I got him in right away, and I fed him like a ASF hopper, and he took it right away. Actually one of the first animals I put in this new rack setup I got, which is pretty nice.
That's cool.
But I'm hoping that I make some black pastel NCDG clowns next year with him, hopefully. And I'm debating on risking the 8 balls and putting into my pewter leopard clown girl and see.
Listen, risk it, because the few that you hit that are perfect are going to be golden.
Right.
Man, what is life without taking risks and chances? All the big breeders that have those beautiful snakes, they did the same thing you just said. You're talking about risking. They risk it, they hit it, but they're only showing us what came out nice. Some of them. Other people show us what came out not nice, but just saying,
low key, I wouldn't be trying to hit the 8 balls. I'd deal with it if it came, but mostly I just want to hit a black pastel or cinnamon leopard clown head DG. That'd be my goal, like a female, like a nice female. But it also got Superfly, Yellow Belly, Spot Nose female that's growing up too, which would be nice. I got options.
You got a lot of pastel in your stuff, huh?
I don't hate on pastel.
Which is great with DG. It's phenomenal with DG. It's absolutely phenomenal with DG.
Mm-hmm.
I only buy good examples of pastel. I don't buy pastel just I get the good examples, so I only have good pastel.
I mean, how you know it's good though if it's a hatchling? It's only good when it's an adult.
I've shown pictures of my pewter. She's aged really nicely for.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, I've seen her.
Yeah, like
you're right.
She got 2 dark genes, and she looks like I'm always like, and it's like. I know it doesn't matter about lineages and stuff, but that's more for retics. But I like the brand because the pastel in her and the leopard in her both come from Greg Graziani, who found both the cinnamon, right? The cinnamon and leopard. I think it was cinnamon and leopard that he found. So,
what was
that?
This black pastel, banana, confusion, possibly head clown.
Woo! I like. All right, man. I'm trying to weed out of banana a bit, like not have so much of a do, but I like what confusion does to that. I like black pastel. Nice. I'm pretty sure me and Keys are doing a project this season with his black pastel female to my banana blue ghost male. So we'll be making hats, but that's nice.
Glow.
It's called Banana.
If
you're on my channel, it's called Banana. Banana Coral is same thing.
Right.
Same thing. Just like lesser is to butter. Same thing.
Yeah, I got this one from Bob too.
From Bob?
Yeah. I went over.
Man, I can't wait to go. Like, I'm waiting for Keys to bring me over to Bob's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just went to his facility maybe like a month and a half ago.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Real. Hey, man, Bob got so much shit. I'm like, damn, this is the life. This the dream. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why, like, I've met Bob a bunch of times, but I just get nervous to talk to him. Like,
Bob,
I don't know what it is. Like,
bro, Bob sends me shirtless pics in my DMs all the time, bro.
Bob is a troll. He just be doing shit. Like, bro.
I don't know. I'm intimidated by him. I don't know why at all. Like, I've never really like talked to him. Mm-hmm. But I don't know why he just intimidates me, and I don't know what it is.
He's super cool. I'll give him that. Like, that's the one thing I like about Bob. Like, I was at his table recording, and I was literally recording his animals. And I pan up, and he just starts talking to the point where I started laughing, and I cut the camera off. I was like, I wasn't expecting for you to talk. And he was like, dude, all day people put cameras in my face, so I just started talking as soon as somebody pointed the camera at me. And I'm like, no, I was just getting your logo behind you. And we had a nice conversation from that. And he seemed to be real down to earth. Like, that's the thing I like about him.
And that's my Aaron. That's what Keys tells me all the time. He's down to earth. Like, I just haven't. I don't know why. I don't know why he intimidates me. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't know. I think it's like, I don't want to. I'm not gonna drop this person's name, but I met a big person that's up there with Bob, and I didn't like how he was. Like, I was super excited to meet this person, and when I met him, he was blah, dry-eyed. He was real quick, like, okay, move on, next person. And that teared me from wanting to meet other big people.
Yeah,
like, I get, I think that's why I wouldn't say intimidated, but I think that's why I don't push myself to meet Bob. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, the one big person I really liked was Into that I followed a lot and was like, yes, I can't wait to go talk to him, take a picture. And he was just like, hey, how you doing? Quick, boom, picture, next. And I was just like, oh, I was like so
Yeah.
disgusted.
There's
You
a
know, like,
saying, no, you should never meet your idols in real life or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
well, I
When my
wouldn't say
son
the
met
person I met
Bob,
was my idol, but it was just a big person that I looked up to, not an idol.
I felt that way though. What you feel about like when I went to Tinley? This is my first time at Tinley. I went and I actually got to talk to Justin Kobelka, and it was like God, like this man. Everything like we all have our plans and projects, and I just felt like everything I planned, this man's probably like 5 steps ahead of me, and it just felt intimidating, bro. Just like
yeah.
when talking to him, I just felt like the feeling when someone who is not educated in something tries to act like they're educated and try to talk to you, and you just like that's how I felt. That's how I felt talking to him about that. It was just like he wasn't mean or anything, he's cool, but it's just like I felt intimidated because he's like the pinnacle. He's like the pinnacle. He's like the top of what we do. And
Yeah.
like that's where everyone wants to be.
He
Not
definitely
wants to be
makes
that
the
way.
path of what everybody does. He definitely makes the
Right.
path of what everybody
Yeah.
does.
Motherfucker put up a goddamn video, price go up on a jean.
But there's other people that are right there with him.
No, yeah.
Is this all right, Ro? Is this fire?
No, this is G-Nex pastel pie het lavender albino.
Man, that's nice. I got a fire / vanilla pied female that I'm breeding this season. And she looks super similar to that, but there was no G-Nex involved in her pairing.
Yeah, this one actually from Justin.
Yo, question, Ro. What made you choose lavender albino?
Is that a male or a female?
It's a female.
Wow, that's a big ass female. What are you pairing her to this season?
My pie het lavender albino.
I got you. You going for dreamsicles?
Yeah, dreamsicles, hypo dreamsicles. Hopefully next year it will be. I will be making some dreamsicle sunsets.
What does it for you for dreamsicles?
I just like the orange and all that good little stuff in them. And then when they, they get adult size, how they turn. So
yeah.
But
dreamsicles, they're pretty. They're pretty.
Yeah,
they're nice. Even as adults, they're nice. They really don't lose too much color. My opinion. But then you talked about sunset. What do you like about sunset?
Oh, I just like the way they look as babies, and I'm going to try to back that, I guess that color
into an adult form.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to. Everybody fucking with these damn recessive, DG in there, hypo in there, bro. Like y'all need to fucking get the codoms and all that shit in there first.
And that's what I think. And you're right. I think that's what, like, I personally do not like sunset because of the adult form.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to see someone else do something with it. And it's going to come, like you say, it's going to come from codoms. It's going to come from codoms that's going to make that gene pop as an adult. But I'm just waiting, and I haven't seen it yet. Like,
have you seen? Was it the spot nose? What was it? Spot nose. Calico.
DG hypo? Oh no.
No, it was.
No, sunset. We're talking sunset.
Yeah, sunset, sugar, spot nose. I think that's the only gene it had in.
Don't think so. Let's look.
Oh, I was talking sunset because Justin, he dropped that spot nose DG hypo sunset at Tinley this year. He like revealed it. It wasn't anything special, but I mean, like it's powerful, but it just didn't look.
Oh man, like everybody trying to fucking get on who can make fucking quads and triple recessive, man. Like we need to take our time with the gene and actually understand it, and then put whatever gonna complement that gene with it.
Sunset need more combos. You're right. It needs more codons because we don't know what unlocks Sunset yet. Like so many of the Sunset combinations, they just don't age well. And you're not going to find that with recessives, like you said. It's not going to happen. It's going to be with codons. You're right.
It's the battle of honestly, who got the fucking biggest. That's all is hyped up to be. Who can make this goddamn shit triple recessive first?
Mm-hmm. So question. So what made you choose like 11 albino over something like candy? Because I like dreamsicles. I like them. They're nice, but I would argue that a candy pie looks better than like a dreamsicle as an adult in terms of the purples, the lavenders.
Well, but you gotta understand, this is still my first year. So when I got in the snakes, I liked it pies. And then, I seen this damn dreamsicle. I was like, oh, that shit fucking fire.
Okay.
So then I was like, I'm gonna produce that one day.
I get it.
And I just took it from there.
I was the same way with the Batman. I thought we hit it, and that's why I don't have hair right now. But at the end of the day, it's like it's always nice to hit your first goal, and then you go look on. Okay, now I hit the goal I wanted to hit. Now what's my next goal?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, man. You can't tell me this not a beautiful fucking snake, bro.
Oh, it's beautiful. Fact.
Terry, what the F?
So this my dream.
What happened?
Steve Moore.
Ooh.
I am so jealous of what you got for me that is purple right now.
You need to tell me the next step, bro.
I told you. The cool weather. I told you. I'm so glad you listened to me. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so
oh my God. I've tried to do this for years. But
what do you mean?
The purple, it's temperature wise why you get that color.
Okay.
And because it's getting cooler for you guys there, that is why you are getting that color.
Okay.
Like I know you guys have no idea what we're talking about. That's perfectly fine.
I got
right.
But man, it's temperature wise. I'm like, and that I'm just mad because you got whatever from me. I'm just I want
so
that.
it never turned colors for you?
No.
Seriously? Oh.
Not like that. That's what I wanted, and that's what my research said it should have did, and it's doing it for you, and it didn't do it for me, and I've been doing that for many, 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 many years. Like,
he got that green thumb, bro. He got the green thumb.
Yeah. Like, oh man, that is beautiful. Beautiful. So, it's still not ready. Hold on.
Okay.
You know who?
Yeah, it's still not ready, but God, that is fucking gorgeous. That is so pretty. I am so jealous.
That's a nice.
Jealous.
What's that?
Firefly, leopard, yellow belly, clown.
Ooh, that's right.
What's that third picture? Is that the same one you sent me?
Let me look. I don't remember which order I sent it in.
So is the yellow belly bringing the more pattern? Because typically, or is it the pastel? Because usually I see a lot of pastels. They don't have like the connecting on the teardrops like that. So it's kind of funky. I like it.
Yeah, and I got this one from MJ.
I like the wide banding in between the alien heads.
Yeah, you don't want to see that with leopard. That's why it's dope.
That's leopard?
Yeah,
I would have never even guessed that being leopard.
That's what I'm saying. Like that little.
Yeah, so
I would have said like pastel, entry, clown.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
God.
edgy because the
No,
pattern
I'd
is
say
just.
no. Look at how far spaced out and clean it is. That's what it's not edgy, but I'm saying I would like just going off a rip.
I feel it. The front looks edgy, like the front by the neck. That looks edgy as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
See,
Jake got the same one identical to this one, basically.
Oh, Whammo! I'll send you the pictures he sent me. I'll send you. As long as he agrees. As long as he agrees, I'll send you.
No, go ahead.
I love what leopard does in pastel and clown because you're like, I like what you're doing. If you look at my girls, it doesn't have like that, but it got like rows of spots, if that makes sense. But it got like the thin. So I like how they. Or maybe yours is just a different line of leopard, like the spotted line.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks dope.
All right, Whammo, I sent it. Look at that picture. He got that for me.
Let me see.
I'm jealous as fuck.
So the third picture, Derek, is another one. Is another one. So it's the same one I got produced in the same pot, but it's just it hasn't turned yet.
Okay. Well, they're all the same thing because they all came from the same female. Look at
this is my double head hypo.
The snake. Damn it.
Oh, that's paradox as hell.
Huh?
That's paradox as hell.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's got like
you got some beautiful snakes over there, bro.
Oh yeah. Guys, got to get with it. So this is my pie double head hypo lavender albino.
That's nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't bought into hypo yet, man, but I'm almost tempted to, bro. I'm
hypo is where it's at.
Yeah, I'm team DG, bro. I can't just. I'm just gonna go hypo.
Your team what? BG? Blue Ghost? BG? I heard BG.
Well, that ends.
I heard BG. I heard BG.
Look, I said if I ever got into hypo, it would be the Blue Ghost. You know, so I haven't decided if I'm going to hypo yet.
Yeah, she finna get paired next week, and then this is my blackhead asphalt.
Ooh, I like blackhead, bro. Blackhead's awesome.
What are you pairing her to?
I'm finna get another blackhead asphalt so I can make some super blackhead super asphalts.
I mean, I got a freeway I could loan you.
Yeah.
I'm not using them this year. You'll make if she's 100% asphalt, you'll make freeways and super asphalts with blackhead. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, I'm not supposed to send out males, but you know, females supposed to come here, but I don't mind.
We got a spider super asphalt. Yeah, you know, it'd be like a Leolic combo plus the super.
Right, Whammo, right, man. Yo, Terry, I'm gonna show you what he's writing me right now. Like, I'm jealous as fuck.
Honestly, though, like when my buddy got him, I was like, I didn't think, see, a lot of people hate Spider, but I'm telling you, Spider looks dope as hell in super asphalt, bro.
I think Bamboo is gonna replace Spider.
I feel like Bamboo. I know.
I don't think it is.
I think Bamboo is like a fancy calico, bro.
Pattern, kind of.
Spider's never gonna lose its awe with people.
Mm-hmm.
The Spider is absolutely a beautiful looking gene. It just has fucking neuro issues.
Right.
And they're working on figuring out what the fuck it is, why it has that. And once they figure it out, and if it's something that can be prevented, that snake is gonna fucking skyrocket in price.
they found out was wrong. It's an ear canal deformity, which is
That was a
it can't
while
be fixed.
ago. They're doing deeper research on that right now. You are correct. That was a while ago. That was like
It was
last
2
year.
years ago. It was 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Okay, that was a while ago. They're
You
working on it
can take me off a solo
harder now.
AD, you can take me off a solo.
Why? I like looking at your snake. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, yo, pause. No, but in all honesty, though, it's like bamboo. Like I personally like bamboo because it's like you get two genes in one because you get that silverish from the bamboo, but you also get like that kind of calico look on the sides, though. So that's why I call it a fancy calico. You know, it's not.
That. Terry,
Then,
do you remember what I told you? What that was? What she was?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I remember. You want me to send it to you? I remember now.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Actually, Aro, have you seen the Bamboo Batman at all?
No, hell no. They got it?
Look it up on Morph Market. The Bamboo Batman. They call it Mr. Freeze, bro. It's dope as hell.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a Bamboo Batman called Mr. Freeze.
All right, I'm gonna look it up on Morph Market when I.
It's you have to look. You have to look it under. I think it's sold.
Thank you.
You have to look. So, but it's like it's dope as hell looking, bro. Like I was like, bamboo wasn't that, but if I was going to make a bamboo, it'd be a Bamboo Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But
So, Devin, what's your favorite snake in your collection?
oh, my favorite snake in my collection. Oh, that's easy. The pewter leopard clown. That's the first big purchase I ever made, bro. I spent $2,000 on that girl, and now a year later, the same combo's like $1,000. But
It's all good. Now you gotta do. All you gotta do is just enhance that. Just do it.
But she's the nicest one that's ever been sold on Morph Market, so I don't care. And when you Google pewter leopard clown, my girl is the first one that pops up when you Google it. So
you got it there at the house?
Oh no, it's being bared to the Stranger Boy, my boy Eddie's. Apparently it's a GHI Stranger Hat Clown right now. So the hope for some dope. I should have a lot of Stranger stuff. Well, two girls, my Coral Glow and she Hat Clown girl and the Pewter Leopard Clown are getting paired to the GHI Stranger at the moment. So.
Yeah.
That's funny. That it's similar to what I picked up. I picked up a proven breeder from Garrick at Tinley, a black pewter pinstripe clown, and it's funny because she's washed all the way out. Like she honestly, she's not to make you look at her, you be like, you're beautiful, but her babies will be like her babies are gonna be nice.
You want to know something that might piss off breeders that I know?
What?
You know, RGI has a black pastel shed test.
Oh yeah, you were saying that you sent in
my pewter. I sent in my pewter shed test, and she tested positive for black pastel, even though I know for a fact that she is a cinnamon because she came from Greg Graziani, who found the first cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Did you tell them?
So, I told them. Oh, they knew. They knew. I told them, and they said, yeah, like it's just they're genetically the same thing, just different expressions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hold on, I have a black pastel and a cinnamon next to each other.
It's like look at orange ghost. They said for example, like Derek's blue ghost is similar, but it's a little different, but it's compatible.
Yeah,
but it's like the same thing. Like for example, like you pair cinnamon and black pastel, what do you make? An all black or like a funky snake.
Mm.
So that's why I'm
orange. Ken got some nice orange ghosts.
Yeah. The point is that a lot of people don't want to accept it, but I said, hey, I know for a fact my girl's a cinnamon, and because I could trace her line. I could trace her lineage all the way back to the beginning, and she tested positive for that black cell test. So you can say what you want. The genetics don't lie. The genetics don't lie.
Right.
But I did that kind of the troll. To be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was gonna come back like a false, like as a negative, but it didn't. So here we are. But I plan to do it the same with the confusion. When the acid test comes out, I'm gonna send in my confusion for the acid test.
But you say you done with purchasing this year?
Oh, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done buying for a while because I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for my stuff to actually start producing my own stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm also going to be restoring. I'm restoring like an old project motorcycle. At least my uncle, he got diagnosed with MS, so he can't really work. He can't really do like his bike projects anymore. So he gave me like two motorcycles, and that's what I'm working on now. 1986 Yamaha FC 750 and a 1999 Kawasaki Ninja RZF something. So those are gonna occupy my time, and
Bikes are,
the way I work. What?
I said bikes are fun. I restored, well, not, I'm going to say 80% a 1992 Suzuki GXXR Dragster 750. And I took it all the way apart, all because of a spark plug broke off in the engine, and it snowballed from there. Like it was quite hilarious because that's like me to a T. is I couldn't just put because I had to take the head off to take it to the machine shop for them to laser cut the spark plug out. And by the time I went that far, I was like, dude, I might as well polish the frame. I might as well replace these broken pieces. I might as well replace the harness on it. And it just snowballed from there.
I feel like with this one, I hope all I have to do really, because it's been stored empty. It was drained before stored. It was stored for 15 years. I hope I have to do is clean and tweak with the carburetor, and hopefully flush the engine. And then I'm probably going to get like some of it powder coated, and then some other stuff. Just and see if it see if it runs, man. And then
I would just see if it runs first before you spend any money. See if it runs, see if it starts up, see if it's turning over free, and you could turn it over, and just go from there. Because if it's been sitting 15 years, even empty, like depending on how it was stored and where it was stored at, like you still get condensation, and that could build up in the combustion chamber and still lock up the engine. So you may have to go through that process to get it unfroze or unstuck. So I would see if it turns over freely. If it turns over and you have spark, and it'll start. But you still want to make sure you want to start there before you spend any money. At least I would.
Yeah. The good thing is it was kept in a pretty protected storage unit for the most part. Well, that's a good thing. But hey, it's gonna be a fun project. I hope to get it done by next October, Tinley, and then I'm gonna take it all the way to Tinley, which is gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
But, hey,
that's what I do in my. That's what I do in my spare time. Do anything with the engine. I like to restore. Like I have a boat in my garage right now, a bass boat, and I completely restored the engine on it. And literally, the only thing I have to do is the carpet, and I started doing the carpet and lost interest. But my neighbor, I purchased his car, so I purchased it's still sitting in his garage because I'm waiting to take the boat out, and I never took the boat out. But I need to get that car in the garage because it's a nice Lincoln. It's a Lincoln Continental, an '83, so the big body, fuel injected, but he hasn't run the car since I've owned this home, and we've been here for 15 years. So yeah. So, but the inside is mint. So car's been sitting in the garage. The car's been sitting in the garage. So as long as I can get the engine to turn over, like everything else is all downhill from there.
But I
funny?
want to get that done, and then I want to go on. It's like a car cruise, like 1,000-mile car cruise. That's like in April, well, probably like late June. So if I can get everything done by then, I'm taking it on that cruise. That's gonna be fun. Breaking down in the
You know,
middle of nowhere.
it's funny. Like me and my uncle, like before he's done with MS, he snagged this like 2007 Kawasaki Ninja 6. I think it's like a 660. I don't know. The lady said that it turns, but it would run. But the moment you would throttle it, it would just die. And it turned. And she just didn't want to put the effort in figuring out what's wrong. It turned out all I had to do was just a carburetor. Something was wrong with the carburetor. So
Oh yeah,
and it was like so easy fix too. I'm like, so we just got this 2007 Ninja for $800, and all you have to do is like tweak the carburetor balls, the air to fuel measurement, bro. This is wild. Some
dude.
people
I
just
had
don't know.
one of my buddies go and look at a Ducati. Okay, it was a newer Ducati, and he's trying to talk the guy down. He was going to finance it. Okay, so he's trying to talk the guy down a couple of grand. His wife comes in the garage and was like, "How much money do you have on you cash?" And he was like, $5,000. And she was like, "Give it to him. You can have the bike." So
But
what happened was the week before, his best friend of like their whole life, they all rode bikes, died in a motorcycle accident. And his wife's like, "Dude, nope, you're not dying in the motorcycle accident. The motorcycle has to go." And he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to ride it anymore. I'm not going to ride it anymore." Nope, it has to go. And he just literally showed up at the perfect time, dude. He got a hell of a deal on the bike. Yep.
You know what? You know what bike that I want? It's kind of dream, bro. I want a 2008 R6 Yamaha R6, bro. That's like the dream. Like it's not, it's not one of the fanciest bike. There's better like 1,000 cc's, but
Yeah.
R6, that's the one bike that won all the. That one that set all the records back in the track, bro. It's an
Yeah.
underappreciated vehicle, man.
Nah,
Right.
I personally prefer a trike, like a real trike. Like I would take a gold wing trike, but oh dude, when I first looked at them, I thought they were expensive at 25,000, dude. They're double that now. They're ridiculous.
Remember that Yamaha death machine that they made that trike? I forget what it was. It's like, but it just was notorious for like tipping over. I forget what it was. It's like YTX or like a YTV or something.
I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know. It was a trike for Yamaha made, and then I like the Can-Am Spider though, even though it's an unorthodox type of.
Yeah.
Hey, but this is about Snake. We're talking
I
about.
know, right? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Hey,
Gravy.
It's like, hey, they come hand in hand, like, hey, it's like I compare breeding snakes to I compare it's not a perfect comparison, but compare breeding snakes to mechanics at the same time because you're like, both things are and like to the mechanics, repaying cars, like you're making pieces of art and stuff, and with breeding ball pythons, you're making living pieces of art. It's just the same thing, but in different like aspects, in my opinion. Like that's how my hobby started. First it was auto mechanics, and then I got into snakes, and it's just like those are both my passions.
Oh yeah.
and
I like anything with the engine on it. I love to tinker, so that's always been my thing.
right.
and plus these bikes have huge sentimental value to me because these are like my uncle's. My uncle put like 20,000 miles on that FC 750 that I'm getting. I want to get that done first, while he's still around because he's fifth stage MS now, so we don't.
Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm texting.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
No, you're
It's
good.
okay. It's just like we don't know how long he has left, so I want to get it done while he's still around so that he knows. Because the thing is, like, he didn't like he's to the point where like he had to sell things, right? And he didn't.
Yeah.
It was breaking his heart that he was going to have to sell these, and I just told him, "Hey, you don't have to sell these things. Just give them to me, and and like you'll know that where they are all times, and you'll get to see them, and I'll pay for the storage and everything, and I'll even store a couple of your things that you don't want to get rid of, so just to help you out." And he's like, "Okay," But
But the there's the Kawasaki though, which is going to be annoying because I have to put in an abandoned vehicle title request because the guy
Oh, okay.
my uncle was a mechanic and this drug dealer dude dropped off the Kawasaki 15, 16 years back or so,
It never
and
came back
then
for it.
it never came back. He got busted and never came back for it. So it's just been sitting in there. And he's not actually official business anymore, so he can't put like a mechanic's lien. So I have to go to DMV and do like an abandoned vehicle title request or something. But it's like, and it's not that hard, but there is a chance that the guy, when they run the VIN, the guy who would talk to might just be like, you know what, I just want to be a jerk today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Illinois, that don't always work. Like we tried that some years ago. As a matter of fact, it was a bike. It was a cruiser, a Yamaha, and it was just left at my stepmom's house. And so after a few years, like literally, like she bought the building with the bike in the gangway. And so after years, my brother got it started and running. And so he tried his best to get the title for it, and he couldn't do it. Like no matter what he did, like they wouldn't give it to him. Like it wasn't reported stolen or anything. They just wouldn't give it to him.
The
So
owner
they don't know
didn't try
weird
to.
like that though.
The owner didn't didn't put in. I know because what the process is. You request to abandon, and then the owner has a chance. The sheriff's announces it, and then the owner has so and so to say, "Hey, this is my vehicle." Type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow, that's just weird, bro. Like that's why But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put work into it until I know I can actually own it. If not, then I'm just gonna. If not, then I'm just gonna put it. I already talked to my uncle about it. I said, if not, I'm just gonna take it apart and sell the parts.
Yeah. Derek, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir. I have an answer.
I hopefully you do. The Ultramel clutch started hatching today, or pipping, and I cut the rest. You know how that goes. I've never had hypo in Ultramel. Do you know how it would look?
Foggy.
Wait. You got R4?
Well, send me pictures. And then it's gonna look. So when hypo hatches, it looks like they're already in shed, right out the end. And then as they shed, it looks better, but you still see that look like shed look, but just brighter and better.
Okay. They're not out the egg. The only one that came out the egg has a little head. I don't know what happened with this one.
This is my bet. All right. So what Ultramel and hypo? Because I had to do research on it because that's what I was going for. Then I got rid of all my Ultramel. The best way that I found myself to look at a hypo Ultramel is go in a pool, open your eyes underwater, and look at a picture of an Ultramel. That's what it looks like. If you think about it, it makes sense. If you ever open your eyes underwater and then you look at an Ultramel and you're like, yeah, that perfectly makes sense. Just open your eyes underwater. You see the definition of the color in the snake, but it's blurred out because you're underwater. It's just what it does to it, and it looks beautiful. But that's what you want to see. It just looks like it's in shed. Send me pictures, and I'll definitely help you ID it 100%. Luna. All right, so look at this. Ready?
Hey, Jerry.
So you see that big stick behind her, Terry? See that stick on the floor?
Yeah.
It's chewing on? That's from a mother plant of yours.
Really?
Yeah. From last year. I had to keep it, and now she's eating it. Hey, Poochie, what are you doing?
Hey, Terry.
Yeah.
One time Moore said he has a Yamaha R. He has an R4.
I was reading that. I see that. That's nice.
Well, how many cc's is R4 again? I don't remember. You know, a lot of people start off. They'd be like, "Oh, you got to get something like a 400 cc or 500, like a 400 cc."
Bro, what you got right now? Still, same. What's this one?
Yeah, the same one. And I just do my research, man. Like, you know, just looking up odds and all that stuff to making things, man.
Look it. I'm gonna show you. Hey, I'm gonna blow myself up.
Bro, that's part of the fun. Trying to see what you can make. Make sure you put the right snake to the right snake.
Exactly. You have to do
Hey, bro.
Research,
oh yeah.
A lot of people do that.
Bro, you want to know a trick? My bud mentor Jason Amos told me. You know, a lot of people have quad heads to quad heads. You know, if you breed a quad head, your odds to hit doubles and triples increase, right?
Exactly.
Even just a little. It's just a little.
That's the freeway.
Yep. I'll set. I got no plans for him this season.
Mm-hmm.
He's proven. He's proven. I actually none of his babies made it. They hatched, but there was issues with my incubator, so they didn't make it. But I hit freeways. I hit super pastel freeways, and some weird other freeways. He's got something else in him. I don't know what, because I hit some weird looking freeways that weren't supposed to be in the clutch, and he was only paired to a pastel yellow belly. So, but I'll send them to you, and you're not supposed to send out males, but I'll do it. I don't care. I'm different.
Okay. Hey, I
got no plans.
Respectfully, if Justin Kobelka asked me to send a mail to pair to DG Clown, like DG Get the Clown, I'd tell him you could pick whatever mail. You could have.
Okay, and you said respectfully, so respectfully, I'm gonna say he would never ask any of us for that.
I'm just saying hypothetically, bro. Hypothetically speaking,
I would like that too. 100% hypothetically, not even hypothetically. Like, not hypothetically, like hypo-hoping. Ask me for
I'll be like, yeah, you can have my mail and my kidney, bro. Just let me get that split clutch.
No. I wouldn't even ask. See, but I'm not. I wouldn't even ask for a split clutch. Like, that's like ask keys. When I did projects with man, I gave him the whole Ultramel clutch because I didn't want anything out of it because we didn't hit what we wanted to hit. But I mean, with everybody else, like when I do projects with people, I do it so ass backwards. Like, I let whoever sends me the female, they get pick of the litter. I don't give a shit what comes out, what hatches. I don't care if everybody hit me up for my redhead gene that I bought from Tony Thomas, my ivory calico redhead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hardwired Exotics, and I let everybody pick. I told them all you get pick of the litter. Like, I don't care what it is, you get pick of the litter because there was good projects going on. I only got a couple litters. It was his first year, so like what you were saying earlier, about the males being small, not knowing what to do. He didn't know what to do. He didn't catch on until the end of the season. The end of the season, he was like, "Oh shit, I got 2 of these. This is how they work. Sweet. Let me try him out." You know, and he did his thing for a couple females. I mean, I hit one banger clutch with Phil from Finger Snakes, and I gave Phil fucking pick of the litter. And let me tell you, this man gave me the best snake out of the litter. He didn't even like the best snake was the Algina, which is. It's a crazy fucking compact Kodam snake. He let me keep it's a Mojave, Enchi, Odium, Yellow Belly, Redhead, Calico, Hidden Gene Woma, female.
Fuck.
I got to keep that. He picked which she's fucking beautiful. God, she's so pretty. He picked the Mojave, Enchi, Redhead, no Calico, Yellow Belly, possible Odium. That's what he kept. And then I hit, it was a 4-egg clutch. I hit 2 of the Alginers, but one died. But then the other one was a Enchi redhead yellow belly, and Jesus bought it, but then he sent it to Ashley from
Pips Stalkers.
Pip Stalkers.
Mhm.
So, but man, like gorgeous fucking snakes, gorgeous snakes. But and then Keys, we did the redhead to his Ultramel girl because I wanted to hit Ultramel, or I want to hit redhead's het Ultramel, but that didn't happen. We hit a second pairing for that was an Ultramel, and we hit Ultramels. So I gave Keys all the snakes. So because I didn't want anymore.
I might send you my Hypo Strangel girl when she's ready for that redhead.
Dang.
What line of hypo?
Well, it's the one. It's Orange Ghost Hypo.
I might throw a Blue Ghost to that instead.
Oh, that'd be nice. Especially if she proves head for clown, then everything would be past head. That'd be dope.
Well, we'd have to test for that.
Yeah, because it's us.
I mean, we're testing her right now, so I'll let you know if she proves that. So at least you know that everything would be. But with my but I do the same thing like with my breeder loads. Like
my show.
I send my males out, which is unorthodox, right? But I don't do split clutches. I do. Look at this. I'll send you my male. This is what I tell you. I send you my male. All I want is a female with this, and this. If you hit it, I just want the best female. That's all I ask for. Just give me the best female. You can have the rest.
So you're gonna send me your male?
I was talking about different thing. I'm just saying, like in regards to your
okay.
breeder like loan project. I say the way I do it is like I do unorthodox. I send my males out, which is unorthodox, but I say, hey, you can keep the rest of the clutch. All I want is the best female. All I want is the best female. I don't care how much you hold back. You can sell my hat.
Yeah, I don't even ask for that. I let anybody that does pairings with me, I let them just pick, and then I take second pick, and then from that second pick, then we split everything.
That's
50.
I just kind of did it because I found that doing that, my males are getting paired to like some pretty powerful females that if we were doing like additional split, I don't think some people would do. But it's easier for them to do because all I want is one female, Like they say all I want is like my clown pie. I'm doing that thing with John, and all I said is John is like, hey John, you compare it to my clown pie to whatever you want. All I want is an Enchi clown head pied female. Or all I want is a leopard pie.
That's right, Dylon. Shout out to Hypo.
Like, and with the stranger, like I sent my boy Eddie, I sent him my Coral Glow Enchi had clown girl to go to the stranger. I told him, look you can have the visual if you want. I don't care. All I want is the best female Coral Glow stranger. It doesn't even have to be visual. It doesn't have to be visual. All I want is a female Coral Glow stranger.
All right, time out. 2 seconds. Terry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna blow you up. Tell my wife what you had the opportunity to pick up this weekend.
Oh, you talking about the lychees?
She's right here, but she's hiding on the side of the camera. Yes.
Yeah, I was at Tinley and I was looking at lychees, and I sent Derek a couple of pictures of some. They were, I think, $400 a piece, but then they had a couple of breeding pairs, bonded pairs is what he called them, for $3,000 a piece. And he was saying that all the prices are negotiable. So $3,000 for the whole pair, for both the male and the female adults.
Crazy cheap.
That's not bad.
Are they Pine Islands or are they?
Bro, I don't know enough about lychees. The only thing I remember is he was telling me is they start off dark, and then as they age, they start getting the spots on them. And so the ones that he was showing me, they had the white spots on them, and I don't know what, like, was my first time ever even talking to somebody about lychee outside of Derek.
Oh,
and so I was just looking at him.
You
And
need to hit up Justin. Pipeline.
Okay, yeah, Pipeline.
Tell him I sent you, okay? And say, when you tell him I sent you, say it's for the isopods. He'll get it and understand it. Because he hooked me up with isopod people. But talk to him. He will give you all the knowledge you need about the lychees.
I'm gonna start doing research on my own because we're gonna get them soon. So I'm just trying to figure out what locale I want, like what I want to work with. Once I figure that out, then I'll start looking for them.
You know what's interesting though? A lot of ECs are still like the F1, F2, like F3 phase of captive breeding. Like a lot of the adult bonded pairs, a lot of adult pairs are still like F1s or F2s. They're not really. Which is interesting.
What's F1s and F2s? Lychees?
F1s, F2s. It means when you take.
No, I know what it means. I'm not.
Yeah, with the lychees. Yeah, with the lychees. A lot of adult breeding pairs are still like F1s, F2s.
All right. So that goes with what I was saying earlier about you have to line breed them. It's not consistent.
Right.
Okay, so there's no. Okay, there's no. You can't breed for what I've learned and read. You can't breed for a certain thing to get right off the back right away. You have to line breed to get your results. So the F1s, F2, like F1, F2s, that term goes for like the angry balls when you're breeding a blood python and a ball python. Okay. Right. Oh, that's not an angry ball. Wait, is that what's the angry ball?
Angry Angolian python and ball python. Angolian. Yeah.
Angolians. That's it. No, that
Angolan.
Is it the Angolan that's the angry ball?
Yes, because they're like the southern cousin of the ball python. They're like the closest related.
No, I think it's the bloods. I think it's the bloods that's the angry ball.
No, those are super balls. Those are super. You're
right. Yes, correct. So yes, but those are that's where the F1 term fits in, because then you have to take those babies and hope that either the males produce sperm or the females can get fertile. Because so far it hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna buy an angry ball last year at Tinley because it was cheap as shit. It was like $400. It was cheaper than an Angolan, and I was like, and it was gorgeous. But those were F1 forms, so they don't know if you can breed them back. So that's why I didn't buy into it.
You want to know something that might piss off people that I'm doing just because I saw some? I might be pairing my clown pie to Brendy.
I mean,
what is that?
What's going on, D?
Brendy, it's a locality of carpet python.
D-Bone!
What's going on, D-Bone?
It's a locality of carpet python, but it's compatible and it's a viable thing. It's just that people are anal about hybrids.
Crossbreeding. Yes.
Crossbreeding, yes. But imagine a carpet ball clown pie, what that would look like. It looked over shit.
Well, first off, you don't know.
We don't know if they're viable.
Well, you know that ball pythons are viable, but you don't know if the traits are going to be viable to pass on.
Right.
Which, in theory, they should be. In theory, if you can breed them back. But if you're only hitting the first series of them, F1s, you're not going to know anything. And if it doesn't get past F1s, then all you're making is just hybrids that are just going to look however crazy they come out looking, which could be cool, could be not, could be deformed, could not be deformed. You have no idea how that's really going to go.
I would hope that the females are viable, because at the very least, if the females are viable and the males aren't viable, I could just pair back a female back to the dad and then get like, it would be like 25% carpet and 75% ball at that point, genetics wise. So it still look different, but it'd be more ball than carpet at that point. But it's just like something, and I'm not doing it to sell them.
Well,
This is just like a personal.
if you're getting any F1 forms, they're 50-50s.
Yeah, but I'm saying that. But it's like I'm saying that the males aren't viable and the females are, and I bring it back to the dad, which is the clown pie. It would be 75 ball, 25% carpet, if those offspring, in theory. But it's just a personal thing. It's not like I'm going to sell these, or you know what I'm saying. It's just something I want to do for myself. Just curious. I would like. One thing I would never do is I saw someone do like they grounded like a green tree python to lock to a ball python, and I thought that was horrible, bro. Hey yo, guys, calm down. No,
you already know every week we just let Prophecy go on his rant, yo. Like that's him. Do what he do.
He's worse than Billy with his rants. He's worse like. And not saying Billy's bad. I love Billy's rants. His rants are awesome because they always got a point. Yeah. So you know.
I feel no. It's just like It's just like hey, you know.
I'm messing with you, buddy.
No, it's just like I saw.
Look, you're flustered now.
What's going on, Keys?
Hey, Keys, what's going on, Keys?
I just saw like a freaking.
What up, Keys? I sent you the link. Get in here with us.
I mean, I just saw a carpet ball python hybrid, and they look dope as shit. Like, there's a picture on Facebook on them, and they look crazy. Look crazy as hell.
I mean, any hybrid looks crazy. Julio,
it looks like a.
This month, I'm gonna get you a chondro. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger soon, like this week.
Wait. What? All right. So, what do you want though? What phase do you want? What color scheme do you want?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, you said you were buying chondros.
Yeah.
Color
I just want a basic one right now, just to know, how to take care of it and all that good little shit.
Listen, they're all taken care of the same way. If you're gonna drop the money on one, get the one you want.
Yeah.
It's all the same maintenance, same care.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna drop the money, get the one you want.
Right.
Get the color form you want to start to see because if you like it and you do it, then you already got your base project started. Right. You already got, the blues or the reds, like yellows are the commons, 100%. Yeah. Reds are semi-common. Blues, super not common.
Exactly.
So, and then there's purples, there's burgundy, there's just different things. Yeah. Get what you want if you're going to buy into it. If it's only going to be a pet, more reason to buy the better one.
True.
And then if you turn out down the road.
Oh, no, I'm not going to keep talking to you because then.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be spending $2,500 and shit.
I'm just saying, because but look, if you look at but then down the road you're gonna thank me because then I'm glad I bought this one because now I'm not gonna spend $2,500 on top of maybe the $600 I just spent on this lower end one where I could have just bought this one from the get go, and then bought another one and then grown from that, or buy two for $3,000. You get a $2,500 one, crimson or something, and then you buy a cheaper looking one, male or female, breed to it. Then you breed them and oh, I can do this, and you breed the babies back, and then you're popping out with those.
Right.
You know what's Derek,
So
you know
this is my thing. When I want to buy a pet for myself, all right, I've been talking about getting a berm. I want a lab berm, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate. It's not fucking cheap, but that's the berm I want. I don't want to breed them. I have no intentions whatsoever of breeding it. It's pet only.
Right.
But shit, who knows? I may meet someone out here that's got a lab berm that wants to breed it to mine. Okay, then I already have one, and I can make money to buy some extra fucking rabbits, or to buy a rabbit house and breed my own rabbits to feed them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like Derek, you know those Canary Island green sheep pythons, right? Those ones are.
Andrew, we'll go backstage. We'll go backstage in 15 minutes. I've been in live for an hour and 45 minutes. So in 15 minutes, we'll go backstage.
Derek, you know the Canary Island green sheep pythons, the ones that stay yellow throughout their whole life. Those are dope.
Well, yellow, but they get green speckling, they get blue speckling. I know what you're talking about.
They're like 3,000 a piece, bro. But if I was just to get a pet only, I'd probably get one of those, low key.
I agree. Because look, how much? What's the most expensive ball python you bought?
That Peter Leopard clown for like 2,000.
Okay, so not $1,000 more, you would have had your other snake. So that's how. What's up, Rob? Silly wabbit dicks are for chicks. What? No, silly wabbits.
Silly wabbit.
MJ convinced me into liking chondros now, and now I'm just like, man, now I want to get a chondro.
MJ should be, bro. His setup, his look, like he should be the chondro king. Like he's got a beautiful setup, man. I love it.
Get that to Bill Stiegel. Hey, Bill.
I know you're right. I agree. But I love like MJ's live and having that setup behind him as his background. It's just beautiful. I want to build that setup, but with my bioactive tanks.
When I went to
I just got nothing living in my tanks but fucking isopods and moths and flies.
Yeah.
I don't know what animals to put in my tanks.
I was talking to Bill Stiegel because MJ had his his trap meetup and all that good little shit. And I talked with Bill Stiegel fucking like about an hour just on chondros, how to take care of them and all that. Good.
Beautiful.
I talked with Mark Bailey. I didn't even know he was Mark Bailey, the Mark Bailey until motherfucker was like, oh, where fucking Mark Bailey at? I was like, oh, you Mark Bailey, shit like that. I was sitting to him. I was sitting next
to him. How'd that
feel? Me and Mark, we was talking about where he came from and how he got started in ball pythons and all that stuff from all the 1900s and shit.
But if I'm gonna be honest about like if I had to spend money on a pet snake, there's one snake species that as nice as green trees are, it just doesn't compare in my heart, bro. I'd say if I was going to put money on a pet snake, it'd be a Bolins, bro. Bolins are like up like number one in terms of my favorite snakes. They don't breed well in captivity, but they're that's not what I need it for.
All right, let me ask you something.
Give me a
How many times have you? I don't know what Bolins go for. So 10, could you have bought 10?
It's 9,000 for like a male Bolins. Well, at least back when my buddy bought his male, it was like 9,000. 9,000 just for male Bolins.
All right, have you spent that in ball pythons?
I spent that in ball pythons.
All right, well then you fucked up somewhere.
My buddy, he's doing something to piss off the carpet python because he's breeding
what's this? Whoa.
I want you guys to see the clutch before we get out of here. So unfortunately, this is the one. It's still alive right now, but it has a little bitty head. but I don't think it's gonna make it. But yeah, the female was a Ultramel Spinner Blast. 66% had hypo, and the male was Ultramel hypo, so double visual.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, I want to say, if we're looking at the one with the little head, you go up one over to the right one, look like the second
Hold on, let me
egg.
get some light.
That looks hypo. The pinstripe looks hypo. Yep, that looks hypo.
Yeah.
The pinstripe looks hypo.
That one below it looked hypo.
And then diagonal from that pinstripe in the bottom right corner, that looks hypo. And I'd have to I want to say skip one, then the next one to the left of that, which is next to the depth of that head, might be hypo.
Okay.
Maybe. I got to see individual pictures, but I think, yeah, I think I got it.
So basically, she's hypo. That's
yeah.
Okay.
100%. No, you got 100%. You got hypos in there. 100%.
Okay. Well, that answers my question at least.
Yeah.
We chilling, Rob. We chilling. You want to join? I'll send. Well, we're gonna go backstage in 9 minutes.
Yo, Terry, do you have king snakes at all?
No, I don't. I just right now just ball pythons.
Have you dealt with that small? Is this going to be your first time dealing with that, man?
Dealing with what?
Well, the one that you said has a tiny head that's not going to drive. You know, like have you ever dealt with a failure to drive or
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You know, I know it's a sensitive topic. You know, I don't want to be.
Yeah, no.
I'm definitely. I'm gonna be IMG next year though.
It's just
IMG Boa.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's one of my favorite snakes. I won't. I can't drop the money on him yet because I don't know why. I got to buy more into my leechies and gargoyles, but I definitely want an all black boa. Like I got a boa tattooed on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my first snakes I've owned, and
I was just saying though, Terry, it'd be nice. You should get like a king snake. You know, at the time it's like, yes, it's a responsibility for the breeder to take care of like that, but it's like. It just hurts. It just hurts me like just emotionally, bro, because you care about these animals, and I just found at least with a king snake, you don't. It's not that you're avoiding that. It's like you're just like you're giving purpose to those animals, you know, because you know you're kind of.
I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you, brother.
And you don't get that sick feeling, you know, after you do it, because I had to put down a deformed hatchling because I didn't have a king snake, and I vomited like 3 times, bro.
It's gonna be big D's and geckos, bro. Big D's, pythons, and geckos. I'm waiting on the logo's in the works. I already got somebody working on the new logo. It's gonna be my same Big D's Pythons logo, but it's gonna have and geckos added to it with a little twist. So it's being worked on.
Oh, Derek, the highway clutch shared out. So my super inchy highway, I'm pretty sure he has super inchy. But man, did I get it. So I did get 4 highways. I paired them to a hybrid. So I got 4 inchy highways, but I hit a 3.1.
Wow.
Yeah, so
we know you're keeping that 0.1.
No, probably not, to be honest with you. Like I have some other girls I'm putting them to with just a little bit more in them, and so I may let that one go. But I'm still bombed at it because I'm like, man, like the first clutch I hit 4 hybrids, so no highways at all, and then the second clutch I hit 4 ivories I'm sorry, 4 highways and 3 ivories. The 3 ivories are all females,
Damn.
but the 4 highways is a 3.1.
I
Now
hit a
do fuck away.
7.3, bro. I
Yeah, you
feel it,
got
bro.
a very high ivory count, though.
Yeah,
You said I
that,
hit 6.1 on a one. Damn.
yeah. So
Like, hey,
You see?
I got you guys all beat. One of my biggest clutches ever. 11 eggs. I was trying to hit banana yellow bellies. Okay, in this kit, and the male I used gave me my very first banana blue ghost female, which is sitting nicely in the rack over there. I don't think I've ever showed her off. She's just growing. Yeah, I don't think I've ever showed her off. Come to think of it, she's just growing in the rack. But he's produced banana females every clutch. So I paired him to a banana pastel or a pastel yellow belly because I wanted to hit banana yellow bellies because I wanted to work on making banana freeways. Every fucking snake, 11 eggs, all bananas, all males.
Oh hell.
Every single thing.
But you got
Every like
sex link though.
That's wild. If you only made
It is.
females from female makers, that's like a 2% chance per egg. That's
Hey,
a 2%.
he only makes females when the genes count, and I'm not hating him for it. All right, like when it counts. Like a banana yellow belly isn't crazy to go nuts over, but I wanted it as a female, but nope, all males, and he cost me, and I did an auction. I sold a pair. I thought it was a pair. Hatchlings from that clutch. I thought it was a pair of banana yellow bellies, and then when the guy got them, there was 2 males. So me being the great person I am, I sent him a proven breeder banana female, 100% het orange ghost, free. Here you go, and keep the 2 males because I don't want them back. So
What's going on, Eric?
Good up, Eric. Yeah. No, but Terry, me and
Really?
Wiz, that clutch we hit is a 7.3. It was, and none of the those plums we hit, none of them were female. Both were male. There's only one female.
That's good odds, though, Rob. 4.4 ain't bad.
yeah.
50-50.
Yo,
Thank you, Eric. You the man. Chris didn't say that tonight, unless I missed it. I have a banana pie that has only produced banana pies, no normal pies out of 5 clutches, all boys.
That's dope.
I had a beautiful banana het pie that only produced visual pies. Never ever produced a het pie. He only made visual, no matter what he was paired to, a het or visual. But no supers because he's just normal. Yeah, that's true. Yep. That's how that works too, though. That's correct. Exactly how that works.
Y'all got all those bananas, bro. Y'all got all those bananas, but the only thing I got is a coral glow female.
Well, get those chicks cut, Eric, and you can join us backstage. We're going backstage in a few minutes.
It's like, and I get it, banana and coral glow is the same, but I bought her as a coral glow, so everything she makes is going to be listed as a coral glow. Like, that's just how it is.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yep, I agree with you with that, but I still call it banana. But because I would never buy something called a coral glow.
I like coral glow. It looks better. Bananas are nice, but coral glows have a deeper purple.
Exactly.
It's the same snake.
You can say the same thing about
Hey, we're not
Mojave,
backstage.
butter, all that, and then they're all different. They all have different polymorphism.
Hey, look at. Technically speaking,
they do all that. It's all polymorphism, correct?
Yes. Technically speaking, lesser and butter are different because the lesser, they were siblings, right? The original lesser had the little lesser, the Platy Daddy had
Damn, really, Rob? That's shitty. Well, I don't have anymore. I would say I'd give you a pie normal female, but I don't have anymore. I mean, I'm sure you have them, but I know you want to make it. Splash pack. No, he's not.
Hey, yo. I went to Tinley, bro, and Splashback didn't bring her clippers.
Oh, that's for you,
bro.
We're matching, Devin.
Oh,
listen,
Atlanta right now. I'll be back in a few weeks, probably.
Well, let me know when you're coming back. Give me a week or two advance, so I'll cook for you. I'll have a cookout. I don't know who's going to come.
Think about Sentinel and Paint. I like Sentinel and Paint.
Hey,
I think it's a project that's underworked, and I think it'll be very nice in puzzle. Maybe.
You think? I don't. My man, I got some Sentinel that it's not mine. I hatched it out. It's my buddy. It's Merrick's, and I haven't showed off any of his babies. They're just growing in my rack, but they are really well. The banana versions are really nice. The ones that without banana, they're. I mean, it's. So the pairing was banana Sentinel to a pastel spot nose. And cheese.
Hey, low key though. After seeing Wiz's hat paints picked up, bro.
Leopard spot nose and cheese. Leopard spot nose pastel. Sorry. And some of the babies are really nice. One of the bananas is super fucking nice. It's the Allgene. It's pretty banging. But Sentinel. Isn't that all right? So they say it's recessive. So Sentinel's paint, correct? Sentinel's paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's recessive though.
Wasn't they say exactly? Because wasn't they saying that Sentinel is? It's like a het red exanthic or something. Like the het form is the visual form, and the super form is so it's like a codon.
Right.
So yeah, you see, you look at Wiz's
Wait! I'm asking Dylon. Dylon's the genetic whiz that.
I'm not no genetic whiz. I'm not no genetic whiz. Don't call me like that, G. But
well, all right, sorry. You're the research whiz. The research whiz.
I'll say one thing. Think about it like this: if you're looking at a genetic like that, and you're breeding, and you can see the heads, are you breeding to see the heads, or are you breeding to make the visual? You know what I mean? Like if it's so distinct, like with the monsoon, like how you're priced, like you're saying it, like you can distinctly see the heads of Sentinel. I'm guessing. That's why the babies look so nice and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying that the heads was a visual form. God, I can't think. There's a guy in Canada. I can't think of his fucking name. But it was with Sentinel before they decided to tie it into paint, or they realized it tied in, or it's part of paint or the same thing. But your hats were a visual form. And your supers were V form. If that like HRA.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm trying to get at is that
So you're saying that there's a super paint, your heads are paint, and then the visuals are super paint. The visuals
pretty much, yeah. That's how you're
visuals are
supposed to
super
be
paint.
looking at it.
So therefore, it's a codom, not a recessive.
Yeah. But that's the same thing. My concept of that though, because it's like more of a granite gene too, but like a really extreme granite gene with monsoon. How people don't know, they say they can see the markers, correct? Like people can distinctly say when they monsoon to a normal, they can see the markers of monsoon. So when you're breeding for that, are you breeding to see the normal markers, like the difference of it? Like, are you breeding to see the heads distinctly for them heads, or are you distinctly breeding for the super? You know what I mean? Like, what's the angle there? And the same concept here.
You need to ask this question on Monday nights on Billy's show when Austin's there. See what the fuck he says.
No, they talked about that too on Billy's show, though. That's exactly what they meant.
Not like they don't go into depth with that. They talk about so much about seeing het markers on it, and they're claiming it to be recessive.
If you can see,
but Billy's thinking it's a polymorphism. Then that's why no one's hitting it like they should be. Which makes a lot of sense why they're not hitting it, because then therefore it's just like hitting a monsoon would be just like hitting a paradox.
Okay, so I'll show
You
him
mean
off when I get. I'll
polygenetic?
show him off when I get him next week. But with a lot of stranger stuff, you can see monsoon heads or het moray stuff, right? Correct. A lot of the moray stuff originated from stranger, so that's from overseas. I'm guessing Devin knows, right? You know the story about it,
Yes,
Devon?
the Iris. Well, but the mother clown that produced both the stranger also had moray in her, so it produced both the stranger and the moray. So a lot of the stranger stuff is het for monsoon
Yup.
/ moray.
Okay. So now with that being said, a lot of people who have bred stranger stuff have said that they've seen some funky ass shit come out of their stranger stuff. Like they've seen regular strangers and then they've seen strangers that look absolutely funky that they have
What's up,
no
Ashley?
that they don't know what's the difference, correct? So like with that being said, there are some ways you can see it and some ways you can't. My thing with the stranger stuff with the moray or whatever, it floats. Like a lot of people say that the alien heads float in their circles. So like you'll see a lot of creamy things from the undertones come up, and then you'll see alien heads flow and a lot of little bit of granite pixelations coming in between the alien heads, like a fading white to black. Like if you're like almost like you graphited a whole paper and then just try to scrub it out really hard with an eraser. Like that's kind of the patches of what you'll see in them. I'll try to show my girl off in a bit, but she's in shed, so I can't really try to show you.
Do it backstage.
Oh yeah, I got you. But
Um,
she is possible het monsoon, cause the girl that bred her, my guy got him from Stray Fire. Matt from American Made Exotics, he got his stranger stuff from Levance, and Levance originally got it from overseas. So that's straight from IRES stock too. So everything that he has dropped, he said it himself. He's like, I don't know if it's a moray dude or not. He's like, you could do that if you want to. He's like, breed it out. He's like, get some stuff, let me know. He's like, but the one I picked up, she looked funky. I'll show you her again.
Speaking on that though, my mentor Jason Amos, I would say Amos actually works stranger the most out of
Super
all
excited,
our breeders.
Ashley. Glad you
He
love her.
says-
She's fucking gorgeous, man. Gorgeous.
But
The snake is gorgeous.
Amos says that he's done a lot of stranger stuff, and he'll have parents will pay a stranger to something, everything, and he'll make strangers, but he'll make stuff that looks stranger, but doesn't look stranger at the same time. Like it's not stranger, but it can't be any. But in theory, it couldn't be anything else. You feel me?
I want to say that comes to polymorphism too, with people breeding out stuff that clears out the alien heads. So like they'll get a lot of banded strangers. Like you'll see some strangers that have alien heads that are like almost Enchi-esque, and then you'll have some that are cleared up and they're like more dark. They have more black inside of them. You know what I mean?
Oh, these just don't look stranger, but they're not normal. But then they reproduce the same looking snake, so to speak. Like when he pairs them out, they reproduce that same weird thing. He thinks it's het monsoon. Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's just weird stuff with stranger. I'm like, and that's the thing. If you've seen the mom dealing of the stranger and the moray stuff, the mom doesn't look stranger at all. But she just produces nonstop strangers.
I saw the video from Dave Kaufman shit though when he went over there to IRES's place. That thing was crazy. Like he shows off some of the original stock that produce it, and like I said, I got the female. I'll show her off backstage once we go backstage. But she has some pretty distinct stuff. All right. And then, so regarding back to next week, I'm going to be picking up a hypo clown male that I'm grabbing. So he came from a stranger hypo het clown to a hypo clown. And he comes from IRES stock too. So he's also possibly a het monsoon. And he looks funky as shit. I'll tell you that much. For a hypo clown, there are some that have some really nice patterns and stuff, but his is funky. Like he has some dorsal stripes that are just edging over each other. It's pretty sick.
Question though, wouldn't every stranger come from IRES stock to be technical?
Not really. I mean, if it's been so bred out over here, I mean, you can get Jason Amos stock. So I mean, it really doesn't count.
I mean, Amos stock is from IRES. They both, like him and Levance both got it from IRES.
Yeah, but it's been here for how long with them?
His got his from IRES. He's only had stranger for 4 years. He's only had it for 4 years.
And how long has he been breeding it to everything?
4 years.
There you go.
Well, but he breeds a lot of stuff. He breeds a lot of stuff back to each other.
and this is where I come in with, yo, we need to like know these fucking genes. You know what I'm saying? We can't just be breeding just to breed and making fucking quad recessive and triple recessive. You know, like we just need to get this shit down pat.
I feel like now is a good compact time for everybody to pick a niche and work it to the extent. I mean, we're not like pick a project and push it to the maximum you can. You know what I mean? Like, and if you can also pick up another side hobby if you want to vend at Thinley or any local NARBC show local to you. But I mean, if you're trying to do this to go to a show, from what I've heard, you should definitely pick up a different species and work that down the road so you can at least get into an NARBC show if that's something that people want to get into, at least in this panel.
Yeah, what I will say though is that Amos, he's wine bred. Like, well, we got one. He's wine bred a specific strain in his stranger. Like, we call them the strangest, but they call it strangers because you know how some strangers, they just get that super fat pattern and they got like the low, like just a really fat pattern. Like he hatched out a male that has that, but this male has proven to genetically pass that super fat pattern down. So I don't know if it's a line breeding thing or not, but it's just like, it looks like those super strangers that Kabelka hit, right? But it can't be a super stranger. So we just started calling it the strangest. The strangest. But it's like, because it's weird.
But when you line breed stuff, bro, that's the best thing about it. Line breeding stuff is the best thing you could do for your collection, especially if it's like a higher end gene like that. Especially if you like it, the line breeding is going to be beneficial to you. Just like how you said it for Jason Amos, and he made the strangest, and it looks almost like the super stranger. People can do that. Look at what Chris Hernan did with the high OD, and now he's selling the deep line OD. You know what I mean? Like you can do it. What is it? There's a dude who works pastel. LB Show, the LB Too Cool Reptiles. I got my OD lace mocha from him. But he's been line breeding pastel since the OG times when pastel just originated. And like, if you go to a show and you look at LB Show's, LB Too Cool's Reptiles pastel, you'll almost think it's lace. Like, there's no lace in that. It's just that deep, that dark. Like, it holds contrast. It just looks insane in person. And I can attest for that. And I'm a big, I don't want pastel in my collection. But Albie's pastel is fucking crazy, dude. Like, it's insane. But I mean, that again, this comes from line breeding for years, decades.
Hey, KY, look at bro. If you had came in 20 years ago, you could have got a pastel for $30,000 back in the day.
Man,
back when pastels were like
Pigeons. What's up, brother?
Hey, bro. Can you believe bumblebees at one point were $35,000 a piece for a bumblebee back in 2003?
Caramel albinos were like fucking okay.
The first spider sold for over $200,000.
Damn.
The very first spider. If you get I don't know how. All right. So if you guys like to read books and you like to read about breeding, okay, one of the very best books to read about breeding ball pythons is the VPI book, okay? The ones that made VPI Exantic, their book is phenomenal.
Did you read the Kevin McCurley book that just dropped?
I was about to say, I
like that. Not yet. Hey, no. This book is old. The book I'm talking about is like
you got
20 years.
The new McCurley book, dude. They got so much shit in there too. Like, I know the one you're talking about, I got that on Amazon. But the one that McCurley just dropped, heat load of information, dude. Like, I'm talking about stuff from when OD came out, when they got into Black Pastel, all that stuff, like the originated sales, everything you're talking about, all in that book. Let me go see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, Kevin McCurley, like,
how much is that book?
It's like
I want to get that book.
I think you have to go to the
NRPC. I like to read books on reptiles and weed.
It's kind of crazy though. Kevin McCurley really is that dude. Like, people talk about Justin like Abelka, but Kevin McCurley is the guy that started the hobby, in my opinion. He's the one that he proved that you could genetically stack genes together with the bumblebee. He was the first one to do it. You know, with the soul sucker and the bumblebee. No one thought you could stack genes.
All right, well, let's keep talking about this. I want to go. God, I still got a lot. I got 7 people watching. I'm not going to go backstage yet. But I want to come back to what you just said. But I'm going to do that backstage.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked to Kevin one time. He's actually super chill, bro. He was just chilling. Like we were talking, like I called him, and then he was just chilling on his guitar. Hey yo, that.
Oh,
I'm
Dude,
telling you, bro, we're twins. We're matching.
oh,
What the fuck?
Waves.
Dylon! What did you do?
I'm about to put some
You-
waves on it. You already know the deal.
Bro! You joined me! Wait, hey! Come on!
Look, I'm about to get some
What?
waves. You already know the deal.
He slapped it!
Looking.
I
No,
can't
Somebody said
believe
I look like
you
Tyrese
fucking
Gibson.
did it!
no,
See it.
you look like. Have you ever saw Baby Boy?
That it looks
Yeah,
good
like
on
Baby
you.
Boy. Facts.
It
You
look
look like-
it looks good on you.
Yeah,
Like-
man, I like
No.
it too. Actually, I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
look
told Bethany I'm
older.
gonna shave my fucking
You-
eyebrows, and she gave me so much shit for it.
Darling, you know Baby Boy, right? You know
Oh, I'm
Tyrone's,
taking you off
friend.
solo.
You know the friend of the Baby Boy,
Dylon,
movie
I
Baby Boy?
love it. I love it. I love it. I
This is
love
the book,
it.
though.
I think... All right, so
Yeah.
that came out a while ago.
Nah, dude, this is the new revised book. This one came out like a year ago. This came out last March. Tinley, he dropped one with the same.
Yeah.
description,
Okay.
but
Well,
it's
that-
revised.
Okay. Yes. I need to get that book. That's
Really
one
good
I have
information.
not.
It's chunky too, bro. It's not small. This thing is fucking thick.
Hey,
I want to. Can I just borrow it from you? I'll pay when you're done reading it. I'll pay to ship it here, and then I'll ship it back to you. Because it's an expensive book, right?
It's only $100. You can get it at the NARBC show.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Are you talking about this
That's
one?
not bad.
The VPI book?
Yeah.
Let me see. No.
Or is it
No.
this is McCurley's book? I know he did like two of them.
No. My no. The VPI book is huge. It's big. It's like fucking big. Like it's all black. All black. This book was made 20 years ago, maybe. Like, granted, is when the hobby was getting into where it's at now. But it's from VPI. It breaks down everything. It like from then. So it's the best book for beginner people into ball pythons. 1,000%. The book's like $180 on Amazon. It's stupid.
I gotta check it out.
so my question: how many jeans were there?
I had it.
Back?
So, and I let the guy I partnered up with doing this, the Dave guy that I don't know what the fuck happened to him. Yeah, he has that book of mine. And and he has both of my Kevin books, his first two books.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
yeah,
here's
those
my question, guys.
What did you say, Devon
Until-
Stefani?
I was listen. I was just saying, like, regarding that book. If it's 20 years old, like, how many jeans
You're
are actually
tearing
around
up.
back then? And like, were they even aware of like the allelic complexes back then? That's my question. Like, because I would be like, yeah, it's old book and that, but it's just like, how much of it is actually beneficial with the information we know now regarding like does like you know what I'm saying? Not for a statement of the book.
I want to agree with that. I want to agree with that, Prof. Because like the book I got with the McCurley book, the revised book is good. I'm not saying it's not a great book for information. It tells you a lot of when the jeans originated, when things popped up, how much pricing was, stuff like that in that nature. And it's really beneficial information if you really want to know the history of the hobby of ball pythons. I'm not saying it's not. But like when I thought about the morphs and he had like the glossary of morphs back there, I thought it was going to be a little bit more like revised than just nerd jeans. You know what I mean? Like there's specific combos in there of stuff that like is just nerd jeans. That's not like what people are using today. You know what I mean? And he revised it this last year, so he could have put in a couple of new codoms and stuff like.
Damn, I got more people watching.
All that stuff.
Like, I don't know what the fader is, bro. Like, what the hell is fader?
It's true. You're right. You're out, Ro?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, okay, bro.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining, brother. I'm glad I had you on here.
For sure.
We'll be backstage. You want to join us in, I don't know, a little bit.
All right, cool.
I got a lot of people still watching. Not a lot, but Enough.
See, act like supers. I love ALS combos. Like, and that's why I'm doing my DG stuff because I'm really looking for Black Pastel Entry DG clowns hopefully next year. That's my plan. And then, just have like a really what.
That is correct. I didn't know Fader though was a line of pastel, Rob. I just thought it was its own thing. But
That's
you're
what I
right.
thought
I don't like.
too.
I don't like it. I mean, well, I can't say I don't like it. It's not too different unless it's mixed with other genes. Then you see it more. Then
Nerd
you
also
see
had his own line of DG too, but no one talks about it anymore.
I think DG is something that is very like I tell people like maybe I'll get frowned upon, but if you're working DG, try to get the DG, DGA,
brass
DGB,
man.
Homo A, Homo B, so you can tax people. You know what I mean? If you got the right product, you might as well make people pay for the right product. Because everything else, it's like
right.
buying a Gucci handbag, man.
Hold on. Time out, real quick. Everybody, chat. I love you guys. I got 8 people watching. I'm sorry. I don't want to end this. This is good talk, but I have to go backstage. I got some things I want to say, and I don't want it out on this. So, Rob said I don't know too much about it. I only have one girl, and she about to start breeding this year. Man, love you. Thank you, Ashley. Love you too. I hope you have a great night. Rob, have a great night. Jay, have a great night. Everybody, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, catch me next Thursday on Thirsty Thursday. We'll have some more great non-topic to get into this, but I want to get backstage and talk about this. Blakers, love you, brother. Good night. You can join if you want. Rob, you can join backstage too. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'll send you the link. You can come backstage. We can all talk. 100%. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.
Peace.